Hello, and welcome to another episode of On Track with Ray. Today I'm really excited about a great new model that we imported from Germany from a relatively new manufacturer called Modellebahn Union. And Modellebahn Union specializes in small locomotives right now. They've done some beautiful freight cars. They've made the little Volkswagen rail buses, the inspection vehicles. And just this week, they delivered one of the nicest little rail buses that I've seen in a long time, the German VT95. This model is fantastic. It has so many innovations, sound innovation, light innovations. It's equipped with a Zimo decoder, so the sound is excellent. And personally, I love the old German rail buses. As a kid, I used to travel to Germany quite often, and I used to ride all the little rail buses. My grandfather was a station master in Tirschenreuth, and we used to ride the rail bus when I was a kid from Tirschenreuth all the way to Weiden, or was it? No, it was. God, let me think. It was from Tirschenreuth to Wiesau. That's what it was, and it was through the Franconian forest. And my grandfather loved to pick mushrooms, and back in those days, in the 70s and 80s, he was the station master and the locomotive engineer. He would stop the rail bus in the middle of the forest. We jump off. We go mushroom picking in the forest. And then when the rail bus came back from Wiesau, it would stop. This is an unscheduled stop. But in those days, it was all good. We used to climb back on the rail bus, and then it would take us back to the station. Those are great memories. And, the rail buses pretty much, they were designed, they originally came out, the Deutsche Reichsbahn already had the idea of a rail bus. And, the idea of a rail bus is to reduce the actual costs of the real buses, because it was much cheaper to put a bus on the rail and have that rail bus service, secondary lines, in Germany, little branch lines. And when the VT rail buses first came out, they pretty much served mostly Bavaria. And then the Bavarian district of the Deutsche Bundesbahn, they saw how successful they were. So basically, they started then building more and more different variations of the rail buses. And those rail buses were, later on, they were spread pretty much all over Germany. And my brother told me that pretty much every German school child has taken the rail bus to and from school. They were so popular, and they were very cheap to ride on, But this model from Modellebahn Union is really incredible. All the compartment lighting is digitally controlled. The cab lighting, it's got great sound. I imported two different versions. I imported the Deutsche Bundesbahn version in red. Okay. And then I imported the Deutsche Bundesbahn maintenance version in the popular yellow. And we're going to be running these on our layout shortly, so I could show you all its functions. But just a little bit of history about the rail bus. So originally the VTs, they came out in about 1949. They were very underpowered. I mean, they were just basically only 110 horsepower. They had an underfloor motor. I think it was a busing motor. I think a Class U9 motor. And they served their purpose. And Austria picked up the idea of rail buses, and Luxembourg and quite a few other European countries adopted them. So they were very successful. So I'm going to take this beautiful model over to the layout. We're going to show you its features, and who knows, maybe you might add one to your collection.
Am Gleis 1, bitte einsteigen und Türen schließen. Vorsicht bei der Abfahrt.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our footage on the beautiful little German VT95. These models are in stock. We have a pretty decent selection. They sell for $279.95. And one important thing to note is the manufacturer does not sell these with the sound decoder already installed. The manufacturer gave us that service as a stipulation to us buying so many. So they do not come with sound installed from the factory, but ours are all sound equipped, ready to go. So that's just an important note. Nobody else could offer you with sound except for us here at Reynolds. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and have a great weekend.